What I love about being a retailer is being able to see customers experience our businesses and make their lives better. We started this business specifically because we enjoy providing entertainment and fun for people. Our mantra is that you come here to escape the real world. 2Bears Tavern Group is a group of 4 taverns on the north side of Chicago, primarily serving the LGBTQ and our ally community. This is the place where people come to be themselves, feel who they are, find out that there are other people like them in the world, and in fact, meet friends. A lot of people move to Chicago from other states, other cities that might not have the kind of robust LGBTQ community that we do here in Chicago. And a lot of our spaces provide folks the first time they've ever walked into a space and felt like they belong.
Cheers on that one.
In situations where there is discrimination against the LGBTQ community, oftentimes the LGBTQ dollars move to where there is not discrimination. So if a community is feeling that they are being discriminated against, they're less likely to frequent businesses or establishments, they're less likely to travel to those places. So it is very good for the overall economy for those gay dollars to flow into the economy. Owning a tavern group is much more complicated than what it seems like on the surface. So I'm not young, but as a kid I watched the show Cheers, and I thought owning a tavern would be like Cheers. It's not like Cheers. There's a lot of things that go into it. Tons happens before we ever open our doors every day. It takes a lot to create spaces that are perpetually evolving. Nothing stands still in the world, and the same holds for taverns. So it's not just about the beer selection we have, it's about what's on our TV screens, it's about the music that we're playing, it's about what are our options that aren't just alcohol, it's about what kind of entertainment and programming we're offering folks. And all of that has to change regularly. We as humans don't really want to do the same thing every single day. So after 13 years in this business, every single bar has to change on a regular basis.
Okay, Dan? I do, I believe, yes.
COVID caused us to have to rapidly evolve. I've likened it before to probably 10 years of change happened in 2 years of COVID. Following that, we had supply chain issues that affected everything we do, from the paint it took to paint the walls to reopen after COVID, to the glassware that we use behind the bar. Sometimes we wouldn't be able to get it for months at a time. Popcorn was something that became in short supply, particularly for us as not being a movie theater. Some of the different spirits, because of demand that occurred during COVID, they became short supply products. Tequilas, mezcals, whiskeys all had supply issues. So sometimes we had to change brands, sometimes we had to go without. The same thing happened with cans and bottles. Aluminum and glass became short supply items. If you're gonna be in the retail industry, the hospitality industry, you have to be willing and able to accept change. You have to be willing and able to fail fast and move on to the next thing. And you have to be willing and able to set aside what you might personally desire for what your customer base is desiring.
And also, did you say you wanted it with diet or ginger? Diet? You got it.
If I could give one piece of advice to a new retailer, be ready to change, and be ready to change fast. If you're not ready to change as a retailer, you will get passed up, not in years, but in weeks and months. The consumer is looking for what the consumer wants when the consumer wants it, and you need to be in a position to be able to anticipate that and change on a dime. For 2Bears Tavern Group, being in retail has been great. We definitely have experienced things in our lives being in this business that we would have never experienced if we weren't in this business. Yes, we're definitely having fun and want to keep it going. We are retail.